All right, Aries, welcome back to the channel, Real Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope everybody's doing well this evening, on this Sunday evening. Happy Sunday to y'all. Aries energy, only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay. Aries, if you're new to the channel, welcome in. All right. Aries energy. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. Okay. To my subscribers, shout out to you guys. I do appreciate your support. All right, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. Greatly appreciated. I do appreciate the feedback, no doubt. Okay, but overall, guys, I appreciate your patience. Okay, Aries energy. See what's going on for Aries. If you have tuned in, there may be messages here for you. All right. Again, we're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. For those of you who are new, this is burning and releasing. That's what this deck is for. All right. It's called Declare and Decree. Each card has a ritual on it. You would write it down, set your intentions, and you would burn it, right? Because fire destroys, and you want to destroy any negative energies within your energy, within your environment, within your person, right? So it's a matter of burning and releasing. Everybody's not spiritual. Everybody's not religious. But whatever you are, whatever you choose, that is up to you. Okay? So I use this because it's very important. It matters and it works. And yes, it is spiritual. But you need rituals that are positive like this because it helps to break negative rituals, dark rituals, rituals made to do you harm. Okay? Rituals that are created to cause blockages in your life. You need a way to get rid of that energy. And the only way to get rid of some negative energies or dark energies, most of the time you need something positive to go against it, right? For whoever needs to hear this. Spiritually, a lot of people are not tapped in. They're not tuned in, so they don't realize that a lot of their blockages that's happening in life is caused by spiritual energies that are low vibrational, that are either attached to them or somewhere along the line that's attached to people that's around them, or even attached to their lineage, which is their bloodline. So this becomes very important. And to some people, it's not important until they really, really need it. And they don't even know where to turn. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. A lot of people are not tuned in. They're not tapped in spiritually. So again, it's not for everybody, but for whoever it's for, hey, take it how it resonates. So a matter of burning and releasing, these are spiritual rituals, and you write down whatever is on the card, set the intentions, ask the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team to assist you with clearing that negative energies, because we don't just work alone. We work with a higher power. That is the Most High Mother and Father, okay? So for whoever it resonates with, take it how it resonates for you. Let's see what possible blockages need to be cleared for Aries energy. Let's see what possible blockages, that needs to be cleared. Aries. This is resonating for someone, but it's not going to resonate for everyone. It is general, 333 on the timer. Somebody is coming into alignment, but there's things that need to be worked out spiritually. This is for someone, not for everyone. Okay? So, again, if you've tuned in, there may be messages here for you. Aries, all curses of Deuteronomy over myself and my lineage are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All curses of Deuteronomy. Most people don't even know that there are curses that have been written, purposely written, over a certain race of people to cause blockages within their life throughout generations. A lot of people are not even aware in the book of Deuteronomy, we're talking about in the biblical text, in the Bible, that everybody believes in, right? There's been purposely written curses, written on purpose by the hand of man, okay, to, like I said, block life, block transformation, block birthrights, block material resources, block financial resources, blocking spiritual growth, spiritual awareness, awakening. That's what these curses are about in the book of Deuteronomy. And a lot of people not even aware. So people need to be made aware. I'm one of the people that can help to make it aware. So Aries, all curses of Deuteronomy over myself and my lineage are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You want to write that down, set your intentions, and you want to burn that. Don't forget to ask the Most High Mother and Father and spiritual team to assist you with clearing this energy. This is very negative energy. And it exists for someone. Because these curses can cause a lot of repetitive cycles in your life as well. Because it's dark. It's a dark energy. Okay, so your next card that you have here, and this is a major deal. Some may think so, some may not. Take it how it resonates for you. All sexual, physical, emotional, and spiritual card attachments. Okay, to all past sexual partners. Some people may not think that that's important. Oh, but it is. But it is. So apparently, the Most High has it where I'm able to explain this from my own personal experiences for someone who is tuned in right at this moment. All sexual, physical, emotional, and spiritual card attachments to all past sexual partners, both consensual and non-consensual, and the Jezebel spirit attached to those encounters are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So already that lets me know there's soul ties, spiritual soul ties that are of a dark entity that is definitely following someone, that is attached to someone and or the person that they are involved with. Okay? And someone needs to release the past, because if you do not, those sexual encounters, because it's called sexual, what is it called? Not just sexual transmitted disease. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty now. Now we're getting down to the earthly part of it. Not just sexual transmitted disease, but spiritual transmitted demons as well. This is spiritual. And you definitely want to write this down. And you want to set your intentions to clear any energies of all sexual, physical, emotional, and spiritual card attachments to all past sexual partners, both consensual and non-consensual, and the Jezebel spirit attached. Notice it keeps saying attachments. So this is repetitive for someone, and someone needs to release this. 747 on the timer. Someone needs to be releasing this energy, because this energy is the energy that will follow you throughout. And you'll wonder why relationships are not lasting. You'll wonder why things are never solid. There's never no one who wants to be committal. They want to be non-committal and flighty. Or you could hold that energy yourself as well, Aries. So someone, this is very important for someone, okay? Whoever this is resonating with, you do definitely need to burn and release when it comes to any kind of attachment sexually to any past partners. You really do. Cleansing is very necessary when it comes to things like this. So that's definitely for someone. Past, present, future energies, Aries energy. Only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. We're going to get into the tarot, Aries, and see what's going on. That's deep. That is very deep. A lot of people don't realize how deep that is when it comes to being attached to people who spread entities, dark energies, dark spirits, sexual dark spirits. Very unhealthy, okay? Can cause a lot of issues, blockages, bad habits, repetitive cycles. I mean, you end up on a hamster wheel, and it never ends until you realize that spiritually you have a problem. All right, so this is for someone. Time to drop the burdens of the past. Past, present, future energies. Only take what resonates with you. Leave the rest. Do not try to make messages fit. If it doesn't make sense to you, Aries, it's not for you at this time, and that is perfectly fine. It is general messages, and it cannot possibly resonate with everyone. But if you have tuned in, according to the title, definitely there may be messages here for you. Once again, you just got to make it clear, because some people just have to be reminded. There's somebody watching that has to hear it more than once, more than twice. Because some people get it, and it take a while for others to get it. All right. Let's see what we got for you, Aries. Okay, so you have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Tower. Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Something did not work out here. Something did not work out. And it is making someone here, whoever this may be resonating for, is making you feel stuck. Eight of Swords. You are very comfortable where you are at this time, or you will be. You may not feel as stable, or you may not have felt as stable in the past, because something happened that you did not expect. Has to do with some quick movement, fast communication, and possibly even some harsh communication. Something that you're invested in. Okay? And it has to do, I feel like it has to do with relationship here. That was a Tower. Spiritual intervention. And it was supposed to happen. The Tower was supposed to happen because apparently when the Tower comes, that's because whatever signs and synchronicities and warnings that you did get, you didn't heed to it. So a Tower has to come in order for things to just end, be stopped, in order for the foolishness to end. Whatever that is, when it comes to the Tower, it's either like an awakening moment where something is made intellectually very clear to you, or it's a foundation that breaks down that is very unstable, okay, and superficial, not built upon trust, not built upon real love or anything genuine, okay. There was harsh communication in the past. I feel like it's something that you should have learned from. I feel like there's many lessons that have been learned here, Aries, with the Nine of Wands. I feel like there's many lessons that have been learned here. These wands represents relationships with family, friends, co-workers, lovers, whatever type of relationships you have been in throughout your life up until this very moment. It's been a lot of lessons learned, as well as hard lessons learned. And I say that because you're in a position here where in the past you knew you couldn't trust somebody, but apparently you gave them the benefit of the doubt many times. And you may have allowed this person to go back and forth in your energy for some time, for whatever reason. You may have trusted them for whatever reason, to whatever extent. But this person was definitely a manipulator, somebody who likes to be in competition with you, low-key. You wouldn't really know this unless you paid attention to the person, their body language, their conversation, the things they do, what they don't say, right? Five of Swords, along with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you know you can't trust this person, somebody who's really a loser, but they just love to win, right? At the expense of your heart, at the expense of your confidence, your security, your feelings, right? It's somebody who loves to win, and they'll do anything to win. If it costs them you, they'll do it. If it costs them you, because you could be dealing with someone who has a very low vibrational energy about them. With the Five of Swords, you already didn't trust them, but maybe you just gave this person chance after chance, or benefit of the doubt, or somewhat. You may have been very much in love with this person as well. Could be an air sign, but this person either likes to keep you stuck, likes to see you struggle, or they like to see you in some kind of defeat type of energy, which expresses this Eight of Swords. But they see you. This is how they see you, though. This person sees you as someone who's very secure within themselves, but they also like to take that energy away from you and see you broken down. This is a person who likes to see you broken, or even broke, stagnant, without, in suffering, okay? In lack. This is what they like to see. This is their energy that they would project upon you, but this is the energy that you show. This is what you present. This is who you are. This is what you are right here. You're very stable. nurturing, loving, giving, and probably even somewhat overgiving. And this person knows a lot about you emotionally because they may have played on that with you, especially in the bedroom, playing on your emotions, right? Because they know that you're a stable person. They could even know that you're a go-getter. They understand your energy, but yet they still take your kind of energy for granted. And they would, more than likely, a person like this would cause lack. They would cause you to lose out on finances and opportunities and things because simply because you don't belong with them. So there could have been some harsh, I do say and emphasize on harsh communication in the past that could have caused heartbreak. Lovers. You could be dealing with the Gemini or an Aquarius, all right, possible, but they caused you to walk away because there was no fulfillment here when it comes to emotions. This is a person who will play emotional games, but they will never give you what you really, really, truly want. And then it's not that they can't do it, it's that they don't choose to do it because they like playing the game. Don't hate me, hate the game kind of vibe, right? So you would walk away because why? This person is not emotionally available. Not to you, they're not. Maybe they used to be, maybe they started out like that, but that's not how they are now. If they were, you would not be walking away. 8 of Cups, 4 of Wands. What they really want to tap into is pushing your buttons when it comes to your security, pushing your buttons when it comes to your safety. They know something about you. They know that you like to be stable. They know that you like a beautiful environment. They know that you like security. This is something that they know matters to you. So a person like this would play on your emotions according to that. But it's something that you're probably tired of as well. And you may have ignored this person off and on. Y'all could have been off and on, break up the makeup type of relationship. You may even have kids with this person. Take how it resonates. It could be an air sign. It can also be a water sign here. But this person is known to lie to you. This person is known to not have discipline within themselves, but they will lie to you. They will be very indecisive about things. They'll say anything to get what they want. They'll say anything to make you feel like they're right most of the time, right? This is a person who likes to play with your intellect. They know how to do it. They're good at it, okay? They don't mind lying to you. That's what I keep picking up. They don't mind lying to you. They don't mind, like I said, causing issues for you to where you would feel unseen, unnoticed, right? No love, no emotions, no true love anyway. It's not genuine. No emotions, right? But they would play the mind game with the swords. Don't mind playing the mind games, which would cost them you, right? At the expense of your feelings, your heart. They would disregard that. They're good for disregarding that. You could deal with somebody who's very flighty. Yeah, they don't believe in equal give and take. They believe in take, while you give. Okay? Reciprocity doesn't rest well with this person. Even if they do know that they should, they wouldn't. To me, it's like a trifling kind of energy. They know how they should treat you, but they choose not to. Okay? See, you could have found out somebody was dealing with someone else as well, but you had the strength to move forward. You could have dealt with loss, finances, dealing with this person. This person could have even taken from you financially, and they could have been given to someone else as well financially. This is definitely someone you are in I feel like a long-term relationship with, or you were. Some of you, you're coming away from this person or separating yourself from this person, but this person wants to keep you stuck. And the thing is, they just want to keep you stuck in your South Node, which is your past, okay? They want to keep you stuck in the past with them. They don't want you to move forward. They want you to stay stuck, stay in poverty, keep the struggle, allow them to continue to manipulate, knowing that they really don't want anything, I feel, with you other than what they can get out of you. Holding on to your energy, okay? Constantly pulling on your energy, draining you. This is somebody who could be very argumentative, and this is something that you want to end or you have ended in the past, and you're trying to leave it in the past. You may have told someone that it was over, but yet you yourself, Aries, could actually want to come back together with this person, knowing that it's not a good idea, but it's something you need to release. Remember, it's something that has to be released. For someone here, you need to release a person from the past. And it could just be energetically. Okay, energies like residual energies that needs to be looked at, understood, and put into some type of perspective to where we understand what's good for us, what's not. When a person will help you build, and when you know they're not going to help you build, making logical decisions, leaving your emotions out of it, no feelings to this, right? Changing the energies, right? Transmuting the energies and manifesting the stability that you truly want. And I feel like it will be something that you will be manifesting for yourself, by yourself. Someone here is either becoming single, and you will feel very balanced. You may have had to juggle finances. There's a lot of juggling that may have had to happen because you had to become stable within your energy again after this tower. But it's someone you're going to probably try to ignore. You may try to ignore this water sign or this air sign that you could be dealing with. Some of you, it's possible that you could be dealing with the like fire sign, Leo, okay? Yeah, it could be a Leo. Yeah, this person likes to see you in some kind of a survival mode type of energy, to where you're always trying to make sure, and you could very well be the breadwinner in your relationship as well, male or female, but you're always trying to make sure everything is in order. You're always trying to make sure everything is done. This person knows that they can count on you. A lot of codependency in the industry. In the industry? A lot of codependency in the industry. For whoever that's for. What does that mean? A lot of codependency. Well, there is an energy of codependency here. Okay? That plays a part in the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords energy. That's 15 swords, okay? So, along with the Eight of Swords, how much manipulation do you need here? How much manipulation can you take? Because that's what you're dealing with. Somewhat of a narcissist here. Someone who enjoys manipulating. They enjoy love bombing. They enjoy that kind of stuff, okay? So, the flightiness, you know, the in and out, the competition, right? The cycle needs to close. And I feel like you have closed the cycle, but energetically, there are some things you need to also still release. Queen of Wands. This person sees you as someone who's very sexy, very, very well carried, like you carry yourself very well, but they also see you as someone who has a restriction, like a wall up, right? Because you are protecting yourself as well, I feel. You are in protection mode. And you do not want to let your guards down for this person. And the Queen of Wands don't play. That's a lot of fire, okay? It's where you'll get the business if you try to get in the way of a Queen of Wands who is in the zone, okay, of getting what she wants. He or she, male or female, Queen of Wands energy, it's an energy. Male or female, going after what you want, being that go-getter, making things happen for yourself, seeing the progress. It's like fire, right? In your bones. It's fire. And it makes you get into action. And the Queen of Wands is not going to let you stand in her way when it comes to her taking action, right? Male or female, it's an energy. Okay? So some of you know that you were dealing with a third party when you had to release a person and end this situation. This is definitely an ending that brought about a lot of transformation in your life. Things you may not have felt like you were ready for. Things are definitely going to be changing for you, because I feel like you're going to become unstuck, but you're going to have to change what it is you choose to invest in. And that means paying attention to the truth about a person. The truth even about your past and the things you've already dealt with, the lessons that should have already been learned. Those lessons need to be taken and transmuted into building a future for yourself, into becoming your best self, into changing how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, into a very much higher frequency. Okay, so that you can create what it is you really want or go after what it is you really want. Someone is becoming single here, or you already are, but you're coming out of an energy of feeling stuck, feeling trapped, whatever that was for you. Whoever this person is, be it a like fire sign, a water sign, or an air sign, I feel like you're going to release this person, but it's going to take you some time to release this person and realize there's no need to reinvest in this situation. It's time to jump off the hamster wheel, is what time it is. So that means you need to put forth a plan, Two of Wands. Keep it to yourself. Plan on what it is you need to do. Plan on a path, whatever it is for you that you want to take. It's like choose what it is you want now. But whatever you do, make sure that you release the past. Okay? Yeah. You got somebody trying to come back and love bomb and make another offer. They know it's over, though. They know it's over. Yep. They know it's over. Even though they know it's over, they still want to make an offer to the energy of it, the ending. So someone doesn't want this to end. And it could very well be yourself, Aries, where you're not realizing that you're embodying the energy. And when you embody that energy, you can attract that dark energy right back to you. You can attract it because there's something within that needs to still be released. It's a residual energy, but it's a dark energy. If it wasn't dark, you would have never had to walk away. If it wasn't dark, you would have never had to end it, put an ending to it. The ending brings the transformation. Now it's time to transform. Take action, Queen of Wands. Some of you, this could be family members who have played a part in you staying stuck in this situation. Time to release that. Some of you will release this situation, this person. You will also release those family members as well, because you're going to realize that they weren't in it for your highest good. Some of them were in it for their own good, for their own benefit. Yeah, you shall win. You shall make great achievements. You're probably more than likely a person that gets a lot of attention as well. You could be dealing with somebody who's low-key obsessed with your energy as well. Someone who loves to love bomb. But they're non-committal. I feel like somebody here is non-committal. But they want to win with you. They want to win again with you. They want a victory with you. They want to start over so they can breadcrumb you. Page of Pentacles. But there's something you may have learned about this person too and realized when it comes to you moving forward or choosing a different path and releasing the past. Okay? Somebody wants to love bomb. You yourself may have new opportunities. You yourself may be ignoring this person, knowing where you want to go, what you want to do. But that doesn't mean they're not going to try to come in and still love bomb. This is love bombing all day. Making this offer, trying to get in sexually. Ace of Wands, it's a sexual energy that drives this person. And it could possibly drive you too. That's why this card is telling you. Release all sexual, physical, emotional, and spiritual card attachments to all past sexual partners, both consensual and non-consensual, and the Jezebel spirit attached to those encounters. Many of you may have had different relationships, different encounters, right? All the same negative, low vibrational energy. People who want to compete with you. People who are supposed to be partnering with you. They're supposed to be helping you to build. They're taking from you. They're lying to you. They're cheating on you. They got a whole nother situation over here going on that they ain't even told you about. They got a kid they ain't told you about. If they have told you about it, they ain't told you the whole truth about it. See, you done dealt with a whole lot of the lessons here. You've been involved in a relationship where the person was non-committal. Some of you been involved 2 or 3, 4 times with the same person, hoping for change. Change never came. Tower. Different person, same negative, low vibrational, betrayal type of energy, manipulative type of energy. You keep attracting it because there's something within that has to be cleared here. Okay? So this person wants to come in and love bomb. You have to be strong enough to stand your ground, release the disappointments, release what did not work, release it. You must. Release the disappointments, release what did not work. Somebody here has been very disappointed over and over and over by different lovers. Some of you disappointed by family. thinking the family got your back, family looking out for the person you sleeping with. Some of the family trying to sleep with the person you sleeping with if the person you sleeping with ain't trying to sleep with people in your family. It's different things going on for different folks. It's a bunch of negativity going on though, because people don't want you to escape the nonsense, escape the foolery. They want to keep you attached to it. They enjoy your energy, they enjoy your company, they enjoy your love, your money, your success, your sex, your nurturing, your giving. Whatever you give, people enjoy it. They eat off of it really well. It builds them up. But it doesn't help you any. So you may feel like it's disappointing to let this go. Something needs to be released. Someone needs to be released with the lovers up there. Okay? And for whatever reason, you could have, held on for so long, or you could have allowed this to be a back and forth situation with somebody who's very non-committal. Okay? It's someone who wants to keep you stuck here, male or female. And it brought about a lot of, maybe even regret. You may even regret dealing with this person. You may regret having kids with a person. You could regret that you had to let it in. And let it be over. You had to let it go. But there's more to this, okay? Because why? It's 2 cups behind you. And you must pick up those 2 cups. Those 2 cups, they're there for a reason, okay? Because for one, and you must see your truth. It's an awakening here, okay? So, and someone could be dealing with a lot of karma as well for, how they have been non-committal. Or some of y'all, you could be dealing with a karmic type of relationship where you're steady dealing with an energy from the past, an energy that's non-committal, an energy that's not truthful, not honest, not trustworthy, but built. It's a lot of stability that was supposed to have been stable, but built on a lot of mistrust, built on a lot of lust as well, a lot of lusting going on, a lot of sexual energy going on, okay? And so someone probably more than likely has seen you in a different light, to where they have had an awakening about you. But that doesn't mean that they mean you any good. Because whatever they may know, they're not aligning with that. Whatever they may know about you spiritually, whatever they may know about you as being a go-getter, or they know that you're a person of your word, or they know that you're a person that wants to build and be committed, have a stable lifestyle, have a stable family, stable foundation, they're not allowing themselves to align with that. So judgment here has been called. This person has probably gone through awakenings. You may have gone through awakenings, and that's where transformation and endings and stuff happens. That's when the ball begins to bounce off the court. Now it's time to do something. Now it's time to take action. That's when the wheel begins to turn. Time to jump off the hamster wheel and jump on to a new cycle, a new life, a new beginning, a new pathway. Okay? Time to start something new. Out with the old, in with the new. So someone here is dealing with some karma as well. No more stuck energy. Yeah, because they see you as the Queen of Cups. This person been in and out of your life. Somebody's been in and out. Or you've had many people that have been back and forth, in and out. And maybe you could have agreed to it somewhat. Maybe you've, allowed this to be for some time. Male or female. But I feel like you're beginning to awaken and see that this is not this is not what you want. You don't want to deal with someone behind money. I don't want to get with someone just because they make good money, I make good money. I need someone who's genuine. I need someone I can trust. I need someone who will build with me, be honest with me. It doesn't need to be based on lust and sex and money. That's not going to last long. That type of relationship, tower, because it's inauthentic. It's not built on anything of quality. Okay? So it'll fall. It'll have great potential of falling instead of lasting. So what it is, Aries, male or female, you haven't really been in a relationship as far as you can see. For whoever this is resonating with, something that has lasted, that was actually built on a solid foundation, right? Where there's definitely a label there, you know? And we're not going to pretend that there's nothing wrong. We're not going to pretend that we can't see anymore. We're not going to pretend that this is not happening. We're not going to pretend like everything is good when it's not. We're not going to keep deceiving ourselves. That's what we're not going to do. But what we're going to do, we're going to heal, we're going to transform, we're going to jump off the hamster wheel. No more past relationships, no more going backwards, no more of letting people talk their way back into your house or back into your energy, back into your bedroom, back into your sexual energy. No, we're not deceiving ourselves anymore. And you could be dealing with someone who's very conceited, but you're not deceiving yourself anymore. We're not doing that. You're investing in yourself. You see what I'm saying? Past. The past. It wants to keep holding on to you and maybe you to it. Something needs to be released energetically. And that's why it's good to burn and release. Because spiritually, there's sexual card attachments, sexual soul ties, sexual spirits that have been transferred. Okay? Because you could be dealing with anything. It could have been all kinds of repetitive cycles of traumas, arguments, conflict. It could have been domestic violence with fighting, literally physically fighting. Okay? That tit for tat mess, he say, she say type of mess, drama between families. Okay? Dealing with those type of energies. Energies of neglect, energies of poverty, energies of being lied to, made, to believe broken promises, energies of manipulation, a lot of scarcity mindset, lack, and poverty. These are the low vibrational energies, okay? So this is the thing that you really need to burn and release about. This is spiritual. These are things that are attaching itself to you, and you wonder why throughout your life you're experiencing nothing but blockages and things that do not last. People, relationships that do not last. People who likes to run over you, use you, take you for granted, lie to you, be non-committal, use you, take everything you have, give to other people. You give to them, they're giving it to somebody else. Not being faithful to you. Because a lot of you, that's what you want. You want a stable, faithful relationship. And you want to be able to acknowledge the truth and not psych yourself out about what's not happening when it's happening right in your face. No more third-party energies. You know? No more third-party energies. And these are cards that showing up at the bottom of the deck with the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the 7 of Swords coming out here, and the Sun card. So there's things that's been exposed. You found out some things that may have blew your mind about certain lovers, certain friends, family members, co-workers, things concerning you. People may have said, talked about you, said about you, spreaded rumors that weren't true, trying to ruin your reputation, trying to get you fired, things like that, trying to ruin your relationships, things like that. You've dealt with all that. You've learned the lessons of that. The sun exposes that. But there's also an innocence here. An innocence that can help you do what? Create. So you could take that same energy of the magician and you can transmute. Anybody trying to come in and love bomb you with that Ace of Wands and bring you sexual energy that you know you don't need to be involved with. Alright? Because you want to drop all these spiritual transmitted demon energy. You want to drop these entity type of energies, these sexual contracts and soul contracts to where it has you bonded to a person who's not willing to change or grow with you or build with you either, right? The sun exposes all that stuff. And then the child here represents the innocence, represents the freedom, unconditional innocence, freedom, love, happiness, success. That's what people like to enjoy. They like to enjoy what you can create. But you want someone who's going to enjoy what you create, but you also want to enjoy one another's creations. You want to be able to pour into each other equally. Remember the equal give and take, the reciprocity? That's what you want. That's what you're going for. That's what you like, the reciprocity. And this person whoever you're coming away from, whatever you're leaving behind in the past, the people, the situations, the situationships, whatever they are, they're not providing any of what it is you want. And this is something you may be seeing now, waking up to, understanding those who you thought was for you, they're not really for you. Even family. Some family members, they could be jealous of your relationships, and they don't want to see it work out, so they'll start causing conflict. That's for somebody. Okay? It's a lot that you have dealt with this Nine of Wands. And you have not wanted to give up. You want to make things work, force things to work. And sometimes Aries can be a little bullheaded like that. And a little self-centered to where you want to force it and make it work because you feel like this is what's right. This is the way it should be. Or this not working, but I'm going to make it look good type of energy. I'm going to make it look like it's working. You're transmuting energy. And it's going to bring in a lot of achievement for you. I feel like you're going to learn a lot of new things, even about yourself. But I also feel like someone here is going off to be by themselves for a while. You're going to enjoy your singlehood for a while. You may even start traveling or something like that. But you have success. You have creation. You have your own powers, your own divine powers. You're very creative. Okay, you're unstoppable, and you just have people that have come through your life really to teach you lessons about leadership, discipline, self-worth, self-love. Okay, and a lot of you have learned, and you're taking what you've learned and you're building upon that. Okay, yeah, the Lovers come out again. There's harmony in your energy. So this is within yourself. This is within your energy, though. It's like when you're creating an energy of harmony, passion, love with yourself. You could have children too, to where there's energies of passion and love, and you're loving and nurturing yourself, your children, your home, you know, your environment, whatever that is for you. There's passion here. Ace of Wands showing up twice. There's like-minded connections that you'll come into here. Okay, abundance I feel also with the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands showing up twice. Passion is definitely ignited. You could definitely be working on some kind of a project as well. That's going to come to fruition for you. You could be just simply working on yourself, working on your health. That's going to come to fruition for you as well. Yeah, so some people could have mental conflict right now, or be trying to start conflict with you because of the decisions that you may be making for yourself. Continue to move forward. Move in silence if you have to. It's preferred to move in silence. Move forward. You may even experience a little mental conflict to where you may feel indecisive about certain things. Consult with the Most High Mother and Father. Pray. Ask for guidance. Ask for, even signs, dreams, synchronicities. Ask to be guided, okay? Yeah, the 91 shows up again, spiritual strength. You've learned a lot of lessons here. Time to take the lessons and build on them to become a better you, okay? This is the year of the 9, 2025. Is it 2025? Yeah, 7, 8, 9. So this is the year of the 9. That means the number of completion. There's a lot of things that is over. There's people, situationships, relationships, friendships, even some family relationships that is over with this 9 of Wands showing up twice in 2 different decks. You're not trusting any and everything somebody tell you. You're not going along with any and everything somebody tell you. You're protecting your energy at this time, in which you should. You really need to. And allow yourself to see the truth in situations and people. Their conversations, their body language, the things they do, what they don't say. Okay? It's just a matter of paying attention and picking up on it. Okay? So really, I feel like this is a good thing as long as you follow up on releasing. Some of you need to learn to burn and release these negative energies out of your life. You are definitely aware of what's going on around you. You're also aware of what needs to take place to carry out the changes in your life. Because great things are coming to you is how I feel. It's just you have to allow yourself to see the truth. Become unstuck, stay unstuck, and stay separated from anything or anyone that doesn't mean you any good. This is awareness. Okay? And I feel like this is magician energy too. Or with the number one. It's still a new beginning here. Yeah, awareness. Yeah. People want you to stay stuck. Now you have people in the mental prison right now because they don't know what's going on in your life, or maybe they want to know and you're ignoring people, or you're shying away from people. Yeah, growth is happening in your life right now. That means you don't need anything from the past, because why? The past is going to cause stagnation. The past is going to cause resistance. The past is going to cause fear of changing. And that's not what you want. You want to make progress. You want to keep learning. You want to keep elevating and keep your frequency high. Embrace personal growth. Every experience is a lesson. Aries energy, I hope that the messages were helpful, Aries. Keep moving forward. Release the past. Y'all do have people wanting to come back and love bomb. They want to be back in your energy. They're missing you. They're reminiscing and things like that. But a lot of it is codependency energy. It's not energy that can benefit you. It's energy that is only going to allow them to benefit off of you. And that's not what you want. Some of you could have new love coming in if that's what you want. But the majority of this love that I see that's expressed here in the messages is love for self. Unconditional love for yourself. Protecting your energy, protecting yourself. Aries, until next time, take care.